My prediction is Trump's not gonna get it. I'll tell you why. There was a clip that shows Biden chose a woman to step into presidency on day one. Tucker has even said everyone knows Harris will step into presidency.
To know about Harris is that in just a few months she could run your country. If Joe Biden wins the presidential election, Kamala Harris effectively will become the president of the United States. Everyone knows that.
Pelosi salivating over herself when she said that he will be leaving.
Whether he knows it yet or not, he will be leaving.
And she's been brushing up on her constitution, government, hoopla.
I'm second in line to the presidency, and just last week I had my regular continuation of government briefing. This might interest you because I say to them, this is never going to happen, God willing, it never.
Now she's pushing for the 25th Amendment to be revised.
About President Trump. He will face the judgment of the voters, but he shows the need for us to create a process for future presidents. The 25th Amendment creates a path for preserving stability if a president suffers a crippling physical or mental problem and is, unquote, in the amendment, unable to discharge the powers and duties of his office and transfers his powers. Specifically, Section 4 of the amendment empowers Congress to set up an independent body to confront such a crisis. Congress has a constitutional duty to lay out the process by which a president's incapacity and the president of any party is determined. This bill honors the duty by creating a standing commission of top former executive officials and medical experts selected in a bipartisan, bicameral way. A president's fitness for office must be determined by science and facts. This legislation applies to future presidents, but we are reminded of the necessity of action by the health of the current president.
It's to push Biden out. The 25th Amendment that they're working on is to, well, if they feel that he's mentally incompetent, they can just vote him off the island. There's been an increasing amount of videos circulating that rallies for Biden and Harris are empty, while support tremendously pours in for Trump, showing, kind of like what they were doing for Clinton the last time. Clinton had this overwhelming support, and bam, Trump got it. But in actuality, that's what they wanted you to think. It's all sideshow, soap opera. It's like wrestling. You pick a side, you root for that team, and another example would be NFL. Let's go with the Raiders. Or the Seahawks, whichever. Their fans, if their team loses, they riot. Well, it's carried over into politics, and it really doesn't matter who you vote for or who wins. There's gonna be riots. But my prediction is Biden's gonna win. And it's just all been adding up. a lot of it's been just adding up. And you can see the way it's being calculated, set up. And on top of it all, Trump said,
stand back and stand by, but I'll tell you what.
that was what Trump said at the debate. It's another tactic to get you hyped up, to fall into it, to fall victim of their game. The whole government's corrupt. We need to stop fighting each other and fight the real evil, which is our government.